What are leather alternatives made of? So leather alternatives really are a quite wide category with a lot of different types of technologies, some of which have really nothing to do with one another. The earliest leather alternatives are actually quite old now. They are PVC and polyurethane. And those are made from petrochemical sources, so they're essentially plastic. Then you have also in the recent really decades a lot of other alternatives that have been developed, like mycelium, plant and polyurethane mixes. Then you have a very small group of leather alternatives that are entirely free of plastic as well. Are leather alternatives durable? So it's a great question. So the honest answer is some are and some aren't. So looking at petrochemical materials like PVC and polyurethane, yes, they are relatively durable. There are other leather alternatives, including our material Treekind, that test extremely well. Are leather alternatives expensive? So again, the answer is yes and no. So you have a huge range of different kinds of leather alternatives with a huge range of different prices as well. You have PVC and polyurethane that are entirely plastic leather alternatives, which you can really get from anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds per meter. It's insanely cheap. And that also has to do with where that material is produced. And then you also have other materials that are made in Europe or are made in the US, and those tend to be a little more expensive, but generally more on par with actual conventional leather. So usually in the same range. Then you also have certain leather alternatives that are at the very kind of luxury end of animal leathers. Are leather alternatives really better for the environment? So there's actually a simple answer to this question, and that is yes, it is better for the environment. Leather alternatives in general are better than animal leathers. If you look at precise things like the carbon footprint and the water footprint. There are, however, of course, issues. So when you look at PVC and polyurethane that are plastics, they obviously contribute to our general global problem of plastic pollution. There's just no way of denying that. Then you look at some other leather alternatives, and it really has to do with what the inputs are. And looking at our material, Treekind, we only use plant-derived or natural components in our material. And that means that we have a very low carbon footprint. Are leather alternatives the future? At Biophilica, we obviously firmly believe that biomaterials are the future. We can see all of the problems that exist with both animal leathers and with plastic leather alternatives as well. And we feel very passionately about helping to solve this issue.